If I was starting a cleaning business again today, there's a very specific marketing strategy that I would follow. And if you don't follow these steps, you run the risk of wasting both your time and money. So in today's video, I'm going to take you through the 7 key steps I would go through to get to $10,000 a month in revenue as quickly as possible. So let's dive in. So first of all, getting your Google business profile set up. So this is really important because your Google business profile is what appears on the Google Maps section of page 1 of Google. So let's say you're based in San Francisco and someone is looking for a maid service. So they type in maid service San Francisco, and at the top of the page, you'll see there's a big map and there's 3 or 4 companies in there. And the reason why you need to get your Google business profile set up and optimized as quickly as possible is because 60 to 70% of all the people that do these Google searches will end up clicking on one of these 3 companies. So we need to get your Google business profile set up quickly. I cover this in a number of other videos on my channel, but there's a couple of important things we need to do right out of the gate. So we need to make sure that we don't set it up as a service area business. We need to have our address visible. We need to make sure that we have lots of photos, non-stock photos, genuine photos. We need to fill out all the profile. It's likely as well that Google will ask you to go through some sort of verification or video verification process, and this can take a little bit of time. So this is why out of the gate, at the beginning, you want to get your Google business profile set up as quickly as possible. So then point 2 is that you want to then get your Google local service ads account set up as well. So once your Google business profile is set up, I would do some free cleanings for friends and family. You need to get a minimum of 5 reviews before you can apply for your Google local service ads account. And again, there is a bit of a delay here. They'll ask you to go through a background check, and it can take a couple of weeks. So again, we want to get this set up, get this out of the way so that you can, in the time that you're waiting to get approved, you can then work on other parts of your business. So point 2 is then to get your Google LSA account up and running as well. Point 3 is then to set up Google Ads. So Google Ads is slightly different to Google Local Service Ads in that this is the advertising platform that has been with Google for 20, 30 years. And one of the great things about Google Ads is that you can set up a campaign. There's no waiting. You can set up the campaign today, switch it on later in the day, get people coming to your website and get the phone ringing. So there is no verification process that you need to go through. It really is just about how quickly you can set up this campaign. So again, there's videos on my channel about how you set up a Google Ads campaign, but this is a really great way to get people coming to your site as quickly as possible at the beginning. Obviously in these first 3 steps, I've talked about Google because even today, Google is still the #1 source of high quality leads. 95% of people will still go to Google if they're looking for a cleaning company. They'll type in maid service San Francisco or house cleaners near me. The vast majority of people will still go to Google to find these cleaning companies. So you want to be really, really visible there, and Google Ads allows you to get people onto your site as quickly as possible. So step 3 is Google Ads. Step 4 is then the pay-per-lead sites, Bark and Thumbtack. So I talk about these platforms on my channel. I think this is a really, really great way, again, to get people to be familiar with you, for you to get those leads and to get booked clients as quickly as possible. And the way that these 2 platforms work is very similar to each other. Essentially, you see leads coming through, you sign up to one of these platforms as an advertiser, and you see all these people that are looking for house cleaners in particular zip codes, particular size of property, do they want weekly, one-off, bi-weekly? And you can then decide as an advertiser which of those leads you want to purchase. And once you purchase that lead, you then get shown that person's phone number, their email address, and you can contact them. And the reason why I really like these platforms is that you can cherry pick the leads. As I talk about a lot, the recurring clients are really where the money is in this business. So the quicker you can get recurring clients into your business, the quicker you'll grow, the quicker you'll hit that $10,000 a month mark. So you can cherry pick the leads, but one of the ways that people don't take advantage enough of these platforms is that they will buy older leads. They'll purchase leads that are maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes old. And then maybe they send them a quick message, and if they don't get through to the person, they give up. But really, speed of response is imperative, because these leads, although they can potentially on paper be fantastic leads, they get sold to multiple cleaning companies. So the quicker you can get to those people, the better. So if you see a new lead come in, purchase it straight away. If it's 5 or 10 minutes old, I would say ignore it. And you want to get these people on the phone. You want to answer their questions, build a bit of trust, a bit of rapport, and try to close them there and then on the phone. You might give them a new client discount on the phone if they book there and then. And there are lots of different ways that we can close a greater percentage of these leads to booked clients. So Bark and Thumbtack are really great platforms. They are genuinely pay-as-you-go platforms. So you just pay a dollar amount for each lead that comes through. You're not locked in for a 6 or 12 month period like Angie, and you can dip in and cherry pick these leads as they come in. So Bark and Thumbtack can work well, Google Ads can work well, and these, if you're running all these 3 platforms, they are bringing clients, bringing leads to your website whilst you're waiting for your Google local service ads accounts to get approved. So if you're finding the video helpful so far, you might consider signing up to my weekly email newsletter. I send marketing tips by email every week with ideas and advice about how to grow your cleaning business. So I'll drop a link in the description for those interested in subscribing. So then point 6 is the free marketing channels. So we've got our paid marketing channels, and by paying to play, often this is the quickest and easiest way to get people to your site, to get leads if you have the budget. But you also want to supplement this with the free marketing channels as well. So the free marketing channels, often will take time away from you. You'll need to invest time to get in front of these people, but again, they don't cost a lot of money. So the Facebook groups, I think, are a fantastic place to go. So, wherever you're based in the country, there'll be local Facebook groups. And in particular, the ones I really like are the local mums groups, the local parents groups. And there'll be parents in there asking for all sorts of different advice. But one of the most common questions that you'll see are people posting about recommendations for cleaning companies. So if you can get into these groups and start getting tagged by people and respond to these new posts, this can be a tremendous source of new client leads into your business. So there's a couple of steps here. So first of all, we need to get into these groups in the first place. And, because they are private groups, often they will have a series of questions. So, you want to be upfront and honest and say, you're a local cleaning business, you work with families in the area. You don't want to promote or, be too salesy in what you do, but if people post asking for recommendations, you want to be there and give them an option. And, obviously if you're a parent yourself, it's an extra way to get into these groups. So you want to apply to go into all these groups. Not every single group will let you in, but out of those that do let you in, you want to then go in and do a keyword search for cleaning companies, maid service, get a feel of how often posts in these groups are coming up. And you'll find that there are certain groups where, you get many more, there's much more activity, many more posts, many more people asking for recommendations for cleaning companies. So you obviously want to prioritize those groups. And the way you want to do it is either you as the business owner or a virtual assistant. If you have one, you want to make it part of your daily process to go into each of these groups, look at the most recent posts, see if there's any posts around cleaning companies or anything like that. And if there is, you want to respond. You can say, I run this particular cleaning company. We work with lots of families in the area. This is the link, and you might include a discount code as a way to get people in there. And the discount code will allow you to track any leads or bookings and you can see how effective your Facebook groups strategy is. So the Facebook groups are a really great way to get new clients in without paying money, and you'll find that if you respond and are tagged in certain posts, not only will they get visibility today, but you'll often find that members of those groups, if they're looking for cleaning companies in the future, may go in, might search for cleaning companies in the search tool, and any post that you've previously responded to, again, those people might potentially come to your site. So really, really great way to get new leads into your business without paying any money. The other area I wanted to cover off was just about partnerships. So again, these take time to build, but if you get a partner working with you, this can be a steady stream of new client leads every single month. So the partners, the way I would look at partnerships is that you want to identify complementary service businesses in your area. So, the idea is that if, you don't offer carpet cleaning, but you have an arrangement or a partnership with a local carpet cleaning specialist or a window cleaning specialist, it is likely that a high percentage of those people who are using the carpet cleaning service or window cleaning service are probably interested in house cleaning if you run a house cleaning business as well. So the way to do it is that if you approach these potential partners and ask them, would you be interested in setting up some sort of referral partnership? If you promote my business to your client base, you can use coupon codes to track this, but every single client that is referred to us and who ends up booking will give you, $20 or $30, whatever the dollar amount is. And as I said, you can use coupon codes. You can provide that partner a specific coupon code that they can use in their promotions. Let's say they email their client list talking about this new house cleaning business that they've partnered up with. The coupon codes allow you to track how many leads and conversions and clients have come from that partner each month. And what you'll find is that you contact, say, 10 or 20 partners. Maybe you'll have an interesting conversation with 3 to 5 of them, and out of those, you might get 1 or 2 partners. But if they see that, you are consistently paying them money each month, it's a no-brainer for them to continue to promote your services to them. And, in the same way, as your business gets bigger, you will be able to promote their services to your client base as well. And you can see that, if you've got a partner in place and there's no reason for you to stop working with them, if you're picking up a partner every month or 2 months or 3 months, you scale that out, you look forward a few years, 3-5 years, and suddenly you've got a really nice number of partners under your belt consistently sending you leads. So the partnership route is a really great avenue to explore. It doesn't cost you any money because you're obviously paying the referral money out of any revenue that had been generated by those clients, but it can be a really, really fantastic additional channel to get you to that $10,000 a month level or higher. So then once you've got all these 6 things in place, then it's local SEO. As I said at the very start, your Google business profile is an important part of your SEO strategy because, you're getting 60 to 70% of all the clicks clicking on your Google business profile if you're ranked in those top 3 positions. So you need a profile in place, but then we need to start on your SEO strategy. There will be many more than 3 cleaning companies vying for those top 3 positions. So we need to have a very active and a thoughtful SEO strategy in place. So we need to think about what happens on our website and off our website. For example, we need to have lots of content on our website. We need to be building service pages. We need to be building location pages. We need to make sure our website is optimized for speed. A slow loading website on mobile is going to kill your organic rankings. And then on the offsite side, we need to make sure that we're getting lots of great reviews on our Google business profile. We need to be getting backlinks, links from local chamber of commerce, links from local newspapers and sports clubs and charities. All these types of backlinks, if they have a local focus, are going to help you get ranked in the Google Maps section. So local SEO is really important. In this next video, I'm going to go into what local SEO is in a bit more depth, how to get set up with your local SEO from day one, and it will get you to those top 3 ranking positions as quickly as possible. So I'll see you on the next one.